Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to see LeetCode problem number 181, employees earning more than their managers. Mark this easy. Let's check the problem statement, try to understand it and solve it. At the beginning of this problem statement, they have provided the SQL schema so that you can build the table by your own and try this query at your own SQL platform. Okay. Now the table provided is the employee table, contains these columns: ID, name, salary and manager ID, and these are the data types. ID is the primary key column for this table. Each row of this table indicates the ID of an employee, their name, salary and the ID of their manager. Okay, so what do you have to do? We have to write an SQL query to find the employees who earn more than their managers, and we can return the results in any order. Okay, so till now we what we got from the problem statement that they have provided an employee table, and ID is the primary key column. And what you have to find out, we have to find those employees who has their salary more than their manager's salary. Okay, let's try to understand by seeing this example table. So this is the employee table, contains four records: Joe, Henry, Sam and Max, and the columns are ID, name, salary and manager ID. Now you can see few manager IDs are null. That means they don't have any manager, they are managers. Okay, so let's see the first record. Joe, he has salary 70,000 and manager ID 3. That means Joe's manager is Sam. And how much Sam is earning? 60,000. So Joe's manager Sam is earning 60,000, Joe is earning 70,000. That means Joe, who is an employee, is earning 70,000, which is more than his manager Sam, 60,000. So Joe will come in our output. Let's check the next record. Henry, whose manager ID is 4, who is Max. Henry is earning 80,000 and his manager is earning 90,000. So Henry won't appear in our output. So there is only one output. It should be there, that is Joe. And we can see that's the output. Okay. So let's try to write the query in our query writing section. Okay. So whenever we have to compare two records within one column, we have to use self join. Okay, let's see how to do this. Select, let's keep it star for now. Employee. So let's in self join, that means we're going to join the same table with itself with a condition. Okay, so let's give this employee as our employee table. Join again employee table. Let's give it as a manager. Let's consider this employee table as manager table. And what will be the condition? We'll give the condition e dot id equal to again m dot id. Okay, so what it will do, it will check for employee IDs and also check for the manager IDs. Sorry, this will be not ID, this will be manager ID. So it is going to check the manager IDs and it will check the IDs. Okay, if we run this one and see, okay, so now in here you can see that we are getting the result as one employee ID Joe 70,003 is the manager ID and his manager 3 Sam and his salary and his manager ID. Okay, same for Henry. Now what we can do in here, we can write another condition where we have to compare these two salaries. Okay, two different salaries, and only consider those uh, employee names who has salary more than their managers. Okay, so let's write this query where E dot salary is greater than M dot salary. Okay, and instead of every call all columns, we can give only name, and name from where is from employee table. Okay, let's try to run this query, see what we are getting. And we are getting Joe, but we are getting Joe in here, but also in the expected result Joe. But why it is wrong? Because we have to give the name as alias as employee. Okay, so let's give this alias e.name as employee and try to run this one. Yeah, we can see our we got our expected result in here. And if we try to submit to check for other test cases, let's see it pass the other test cases as well. Yeah, and we can see our query is very optimized. It only takes 693 ms and faster than 99.86% of MS SQL Server online submissions. Okay, online submissions. Okay, so this is a very good question, I would say. And it is bit tricky because there is self join, also need to compare the two different salaries within a single table. Okay, so I'm going to paste all those problem details into the description so that you can take a look if you even if you don't have access to LeetCode. And also I'll provide the schema as well in the description in this video. You can try build the table by your own, try the problems, try this problem, and let me know if you have doubts or any other questions regarding this or any other SQL problem. I'll come up with another LeetCode SQL problem. And till then, bye and happy coding.